I think, and then you try to end the game. I don't know what that one item is. maybe Orchid, maybe Diffusal, like you say. In terms of the lane, I think the problem for Primal Beast is that his W trample spell has a pretty long cooldown. It does match the Naga net. I mean the Naga mirror image, but good Nagas will not allow you to trample over all the Illus right at once. They'll micro and they'll make it awkward for the Primal. And then every time you try to get a kill with the trample, you're gonna get netted.
Okay.
And then you know, Naga is just gonna farm all the jungle camps. So I think this guy's Naga is really good. I mean, I'm not sure how much he's played it in recent times, but because it's been unpopular. But he was a very annoying Naga, like half a year ago or a year ago.
And it fits also what we're saying, like play your heroes. At this point, trying to shove meta for the sake of meta is not really what you want to do sitting at 2 and 8. So pick something you want, and they did it safely, right? They didn't pick 5 heroes that are wildly out here and see what can happen. Like they picked a, you know, maybe experimental carry with 4 very strong heroes around it.
Yeah, and I think Naga is a hero that in the right game, it still looks very strong. It looks like the old Naga. So I wouldn't say this hero is...
Oh, that's true.
The question is this good enough of a Naga game? And I would say it kind of is, because the problem 9 Pandas run into, like I mentioned, is the wave push, right? You kind of have all their heroes have to show themselves to push out waves, right? Like Badhider has to Firefly through them, Primal needs to trample, Elk needs to show, Monkey needs to... Maybe you can jump on trees and stuff, but it's not super efficient. And that leaves the room open to get ganked, right? To get killed by the Nimbus, by the Mag RP, and Bounty Hunter scouting as well. So the mid-late game could be very tricky for 9 Pandas to play.
Interesting. Yeah, speaking of old Naga versus new Naga, a newer Naga Siren build was where you get a little bit more, you know, button pressing. You used to be able to just go like Manta and 4 passive items because you just wanted your illusions to be really strong. Then people started mixing in Orchids and Diffusals and even like Swift Blink Hex on Naga Siren. So do you want to see something where like the illusions are just king and it's very hard to kill them at all, or something that's more control centered maybe on the Naga Siren?
No, I mean, it looks like he's just queuing up the Tread's Manta straight away. That tells me he wants to just, I think, ramp up the farm as much as possible and get... I think the one strength of Naga can be you just get Manta and Butterfly and Heart. Like, these 3 items really, really fast as you possibly can, 25 minutes or whatever. And then your illusions are too strong, the heroes too strong, like, you can just end the game. They don't have damage, so...
Kind of like do something.
A little bit like that, yeah.
All right, looks like they are getting a strong start on their laning stage here, though, from 9 Pandas. Getting a little bit shoved out, which I'm surprised. You did mention that sometimes even just Acid Spray plus that Spirit from the Elder Titan could be enough to push out the Timber early. Was that a scale of the tower? Go back mid!
Oh.
A little bit more, but that's only... Oh no, that's level 2 on his Jingu, but it doesn't matter. Abed, nice job getting the skewer for first blood. You and I are going to get vindicated in this one. If he wins this lane, we're right.
Oh yeah, I mean, it almost... The logic is like undeniable, right? If the monkey starts hitting the mag will screw him back in. That's kind of... So that's what happened there. As for the top lane, I think Timbersaw is very happy right now because the lane is in such a good spot that the idea of Elder Titan hitting him it doesn't really apply when the lane is so far down, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So if Timbersaw, I don't know how he chooses to skill his points, but if he gets multiple points on reactive, potentially he can't get pulled out anymore.
Oh, that's a good... Do you go something like 1-1-2? I haven't seen a build like that on a Timber in a long time.
At least people don't really go 1-1-4 at least, but maybe 2 points in this thing could be okay.
Okay. Wait, you go like 2-1-2, do a little upside down table?
But I also think that the way the lane is going right now, he might just skill the chain.
Arenada could be still in danger, need a little bit more damage. They're chasing him out of the tower. A huge dodge from the Mischief, but another death. That's 2 in a row for the Monkey King. Jabs might have just ruined his day.
Yeah, it's looking... That's not what you want with the mid-monkey. For sure not.
I'd say that's the exact opposite. People usually only pick that guy for the lane win.
Mac has 1k net worth more than Monkey right now at 3.5 minutes into the game.
Good God, Abed is a monster.
Solo is also kind of in trouble here.
But then he turns and he's hitting it with the briefcase, the stun. Holy moly, it's more than enough damage. And he even waited to give the kill to V2. He's still smacking with the stapler and he gets a double.
Yep. That
oh my goodness.
Is very strong.
Damn. Oh man, Serenade. Oh no, even worse. He went for double Wraith. So he was trying to itemize even further into winning the lane. If this continues to go poorly, I mean, his treads, his corrosion, these are going to be very delayed.
Yeah,
oh, Jabs
look at Jabs. He's back.
Does Serenade know?
I think he has an idea, just the fact that Bouncy is not top anymore. They're probably calling it out, right?
Yeah.
And he died too.
I feel like Jabs is fine doing this. The Monkey's game is actually ruined right now, but they still want him? No, okay.
I mean, Monkey has to think about this all the time right now. So even him being off map, stacking, whatever, the Monkey has to be so scared.
How does that affect the Timbers game though? I feel like Timbers already feeling a little bit of punishment right now.
Yeah, I think the fact that he went for 2 points in Q and then didn't net a kill and just died, it's probably not what he wanted.
Trees! So much damage in solo. I think he got a big sick, I think. Is Abed returning the favor?
Yeah, looks like it.
That should be a kill. Oh, another stick to pop here, yeah. Okay. He's gonna be forced to use the skewer to go on in.
Oh, look at this gate rotation onto Alk. 5 heroes rotation at 5 minutes.
Holy moly!
Get him, boys.
You really want him and JT to pick up the kill. My God, that's a rotation. They just completely sacked that bot lane for a few seconds, but I guess it's fine.
It's kind of worth. I mean, if you look at how much gold they got, right? It's 5 heroes on 1 kill, and it was 242 for JT, and then they split. The rest split 308, so they all get like 75 gold, right? It's kind of worth.
Is that something that should be a regular move? Just if your mid is rotating to a lane, portal over with them, get a few kills.
I mean, if you get the kill, I think it's never really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it can of course be bad sometimes, but I think the problem is when you don't get the kill and you're like, oh, we're 5 heroes top. The Alk sees it from a ward and he's like, CP's out, right? Now you're wasting a lot of time suddenly.
Oh, he went. Oh, interesting. A lot of side laners will actually end up going. Oh, never mind. Hold up. We got Serenade. Bob and the ult. But that is not going to last too long. He's going to get out of there. Hey, we often see people go for the Shattered Tree facet on Timbersaw, not really the double chakram. Whenever it's in the offlane.
I think it's 50-50, I think, with people, what they prefer. I don't know what's better, honestly.
I know that in the mid lane it's better to go double chakram because how many trees are you splintering whenever you're in the mid lane? But offlane, I'm sure, yeah, I think you're probably right. 50-50 probably sounds good. So at least your Alchemist still having a pretty good time. 4K net worth at 7 minutes is perfectly acceptable for somebody on the Alch, but it's still really rough for your Monkey King on the opposing side. He's got to get online quite quickly. And he and your Primal are really going to have to own the map until this Alk is really able to join.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that Abed, that you pick this Monkey King to win mid, right? And then Abed is still having such a good game. Definitely.
Why was... Did you see that? Why was there a chakram there?
I don't know. It's some bug, I think, with the...
Alright, looks like Loopsy. They are going to get the stun, but looks like Abed is still fine. Have yet to see an RP, but have yet to also need one. Solo's going to put himself forward first, taking a lot of damage, having to back up. But here comes the trampling from Lies. Jabs shouldn't be able to get away from this one. The blood grenade will slow him, and they get the kill. But can they get revenge? Abed, the RP might be coming here, but instead they try to drop down the pulverize first. He slept as well in the Wukong. Serenata, is this the return he needs? He gets a double kill, and he's back on the board.
Yeah, he certainly is. Such a forced move by Moodeng, felt like. Like, you had a free lane for Timber and Bounty top. You both ran mid, and then this ended up happening. That felt really weird. Of course, it could work if they don't really have any good way of starting the fight. So even if you run mid, you kind of have to do the dive behind the tower for it to work. But anyways, not ideal for them. They were looking really hot, and now suddenly Alk his network looks much better now. Monkey King's game has recovered, and
this river, right? Like, fighting in the river is always so dangerous. So look at the Wukong, just end to end, capturing everybody you need to.
Yeah. Naga has max mirror image now, so his farm should start to take off here a little bit more.
Should, but he's actually getting pulverized right now, watching all of his illusions disappear. It's a little hard, and they're actually going to keep on trying to get him here. Uses the net, but now lassoed, and the damage, it's well too much for poor old Naga Siren to help out for. And with that, as we go into 10 minutes in this game, top net for Alchemist. Everybody's pretty healthy right now on 9 Pandas.
Yeah, like, I mean, again, they were looking really hot a couple of minutes ago, but now these last minutes has been really bad for them.
Yeah, that's been really rough. I'm not sure. I want to say that the Naga can definitely amp up the farm. I'm still scared that her illusions are still a little bit too weak to really get the farm that she wants, but I will say, like, we haven't seen a ton of Naga Siren with these new extended map features. I didn't really say in meta for a long time, so who knows? Maybe this bottom jungling is going to be more than I thought.
He's definitely behind right now. Losing your tower like this is not what you want either.
Oh.
I think he just underestimated the amount of damage the ultimate did of Primal. Like, he saw the trample was on cooldown, and then he didn't think he could die there, I think. But
it brings another thought, right? Like, he's already getting trampled kind of to death. We were saying that, like, Butterfly is pretty good. Does he have to mix in an Eternal Shroud at some point for this build? Like, how does he tank up those illusions versus this magical damage?
I mean, levels and heart, I would say, probably is the most common. Could also do, like, a Skadi. It's okay. Skadi's pretty good this game, right? Against Alk and Monkey.
Sure. Yeah.
It looks like he changed his mind and he's going Orchid after Mentor.
Yep. Still going the more, like, involved build as a Naga Siren. Yeah, so he's going to be looking to fight a little bit.
Sure. I mean, if you let the Naga do whatever he wants the next, like, 5-10 minutes and just farm up all these camps in the lane, like, he will.
And the lane
will
is
farm
true,
really fast, right? Because he farms all pretty much.
Why are they letting him do that?
They did like a smoke towards top. I don't know. I just think they wanna try to escalate the game, play fast, take the fight to Aurora.
Oh, they want it. They get the RP, but Abed, do they have enough damage for Serenata? They do. Only to get the kill. They did already pulverize Abed, but now you're fighting under their tier 1, and it feels like for Moodeng, this is their fight. They've already killed 3. V-Tune trying to run away. Poor Alchemist has the Radiance, but that's all that he'll run away with.
Shit, man. Okay, Primal does get out, but again, it felt, again, very rushed, right? You just said, why did they let him do that? And yeah, I don't know. They just kind of just left bottom lane, all of them, and went for a smoke. And at this level of play, and it just becomes obvious, right? When everyone leaves bottom lane for 30 seconds, you start to wonder, well, where could they be? Well, they're not bottom, so they have to be either top or mid, right? And top is empty, so it looks like it's mid. So everyone's going to be ready for it, so
dude,
massive,
massive
swing again.
JT did so much damage to that one. That was good slow-mo, because that was the rip through this. And I believe the Timber sorry, the Whirling Death. That actually hit on a few trees as well, amping that damage. So that's just so much.
Yeah, all that pure damage coming into play there.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, if he starts to pop off like that, BKB is going to be a necessary item. Not just like, it'll feel nice, like necessary item to play the game. You'll need that on basically all 3 cores.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. Oh, look, mid lane again. We have at least my screen has the bug. Oh, it's weird.
Oh no, dude, the chakram lives everywhere. I don't know. I feel like at some point, I guess you can't really harp on them too much because not many people are playing versus Naga Siren right now, but you cannot let her just farm up everywhere that she wants to. And one of the best things you can always do is set anybody down there just to clear those creeps whenever they show up on waves. But if Primal's not doing it, 4-2-3 could really ramp up.
Yeah, I mean, he's catching up, but I think it's you won't really stop the Naga from farming a lot of camps. It's more about like when you leave this lane alone, you're also losing out on a lot of farm, right?
True. Yeah.
If all the heroes leave this lane, then you pretty much miss out of 30% of the game's lane creeps every wave. So I think that's more about, and then you're also showing that nobody's bottom for extended period, right?
And I mean, this is Manta on the way, so it's going to be the first step to getting some pretty good farm there on 4-2-3. Next up, the Orchid, which honestly, like, has really felt good on a lot of Naga Siren players. Able to net and silence, that's borderline a death sentence for a lot of heroes that get popped on 4 illusions. Plus, you get that extra mana regen. Doesn't feel like you ever need anything for your mirror image.
Another smoke from 9 Pandas here.
It looks like they're trying to find Abed, and, well, they might.
He saw them.
Oh, wow.
They have a nice ward there. He saw the monkey jump up.
He wasn't in the smoke? Oh, I guess he wasn't.
He was, but the smoke broke for like
I see.
a second. I mean, also, Bad Rider should really be farming his Blink Dagger. I think smoking before Blink on a hero like this seems... I mean, unless you have another way to start the fight, of course, but once you get the Blink, the smoke is just so much more powerful.
Blink 4 Staff are pretty important items for that Bat Rider. And it feels good now, especially knowing that, like, you have the Wukongs, right? So if you're able to drag anybody into that one, follow up with the Monkey King Sun, most heroes at this stage of the game are just going to die to that. Well, I mean, I feel like the scaling of Moodeng is very good. Yeah. We have the supports such as the Zeus and the Bounty that both love that extra gold. I mean, Zeus specifically. And on the other side, like, even though the Bat Rider, has very key items, I think eventually you do become somebody that, you blink, you lasso, and a lot of times you're just going to die after that.
Oh, let's see. Naga's gonna... attempting the idea of going, but it's kind of a bait because Monkey's here.
Yeah, Monkey is around, but Loopsy, is he still going to die? No? I think it could be okay for now. Actually, yeah. Burned away a lot of the illusions. They're trying to find the Monkey King, though. Overall, leaves 4-2-3 very sad.
And nothing happens. But actually, Naga could be in trouble. Monkey King is looking at him.
Should know that's the real one. Oh, definitely knows that's the real one.
I don't know if he has damage to kill him alone. I don't think so.
He's still pretty poor. Gonna try now. You only get the evasion whenever you're near your illusions as the Naga Siren, so as long as you're not around, should be fine. But oh, the song. Yeah, I don't know if this is a get out song. This is probably a kill ya song. Abed has the RP. Looks like they'll start off, and they might not need it. The damage from the illusions, it's too much for Serenata to handle. And there it is. It's a track kill going the way of 4-2-3.
Kind of optimistic, I think, to try to kill the Naga there. Like, he even had song, he had song and net. Like, you're never killing that Naga there.
A little too much there. I mean, if you get the kill, it feels good, right? But instead now, you're barely above the net worth of the Zeus. And your team is getting entrapped. Oh my god, the shard from Abed already getting a kill there. And with the RP, oh! That's the blink dagger. Galore. And this, so far, still pretty good for the Moodeng team, of course. But the Naga Siren Watch still have yet to get that Orchid. She's just enclosing the map and exactly where she wants to be, right? It feels so good when you can play on the enemy side and you're cutting both these waves at the source, plus getting your own jungle creeps.
Yeah, but looks like 9Pandas wants to take the fight.
Boy, they do. No sound of the siren, they know it, but an easy cancel out from Abed, and he's still sitting around, doesn't know if he wants to leave just yet with that Zeus on. I think they should know that they don't want to be here any longer. Pulverize on 4-2-3, that should be his death. Abed staying around to kill a ward. Is he going to stay around for a kill, actually? JT, he's on top of the Monkey King, but the shard, it'll get him through again. Even though he is tracked up, I think he might get away from this one. Just needs to jump on a few more trees.
They're gonna chase
the self-stun. He has to BKB for the self-stun.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, on the other side, Loopsy. Looks like he found Abed, but I don't know if Abed cares all that much. Yeah, they'll just blink out. Jabs is still trying to find something. Looks like he's got the vessel. Oh, good blink. Now he might die, I guess. Oh, the stun, it misses. And the dust, it does barely clip him, but instead they find Abed, arguably even better. But there's the Son of the Siren. I don't think you're going to do anything with this one. There's no RP, but 4-2-3 is very close to everybody. Still wanting to get a kill if he can. The damage, it might be too much. There it is. The RP just came off, but he's got to get out of this pool. He's taking too much damage on the Naga. They'll still return, get the kill on 2. Solo trying to run away, but you've already gotten 2 track kills. This net worth lead has exploded from 5,000 up to 11. 9Pandas are way too far behind now.
Yeah, I mean, nice song, nice combo of spells there. Really nice done, but it looks really rough for 9Pandas now, right? You have the Elk against, like we talked about, he wants to be ahead. And it seems JT is completely uncontested.
I'm honestly surprised this was able to go so well, but a really nice timing there on the shockwave from Abed into a double, what is it, the shuriken. Doesn't feel like it should be that much damage.
Oh yeah, that does more damage than you think for sure, especially with the through and through. Like you have the potential to hit twice, right? I think.
Yeah.
And just between Timbersaw and Bounty and Zeus, there's just so much AoE. Even the Mag, right? Like they have so many spells that hit multiple heroes.
No way! No. Oh my goodness, saw the Tormentor go down, uses the ult and the Nimbus to net himself a free kill there. Pretty heads up. Oh, wow, and he's just going right in for the Bloodthorn, actually, on 4-2-3. This is definitely a very aggressive Naga Siren build where you kind of don't care if you're able to stay in the fight for very long. You're more hinging on, like, assassinating 1 or 2 heroes if you can, and then being accepting if you have to, like, ult and get away.
Yeah, it allows you to burst the target so fast, right? Only Alchemist has BKB at this moment. I think Primal's getting his now as well, but... I mean, the Monkey King's game is just non-existent. Look at this net worth compared to like just Zeus and Bounty. He recovered from this early fight, but since then, everything has been going wrong.
Like at 10 minutes, the game was fine. I think largely that still should mean that you're able to play somewhat of a game, but Jabs is so tanky! What on earth? He got lassoed and stunned, but it didn't feel like anything even happened to him. Now he's trying to just TP away, does barely get out of here. But now on the other side, oh no, they found the Monkey King. He's able to jump away with his shard, but Solo won't be so lucky. A big explosion from JT with the Aghanim Scepter nets the kill, and he's going for more. Who else is on that high ground? Oh, no one.
again, like a bit like we saw yesterday with 9Pandas, it feels like they are very disconnected with their moves, right?
Yeah.
You saw the last one, a bouncy, but there's like no follow-up. Nobody is registering that it's happening until way later, and it gives so much time for Moodeng to react.
That explosion did so much damage. JT. This is just such a good game for them right now. I mean, Alchemist is actually still pretty farmed, especially knowing that your team is so far down and you've had a hard time finding the right camps to farm. Honestly, still really good for him, but V2, he needs so many items because it feels like you're not just dealing with Abed or Timber anymore.
Yeah, it feels like he can't kill enough targets in the BKB. Maybe even no targets. Like maybe if he kills one hero, he might kill one support, right? But what happens after that? Then he's just gonna get kited a lot.
And Jazzy's actually going for a Lotus on himself as well, so it'll make it really hard for even the Primal to play his own game. Oh, this is Serenata. He's trying to jump really well done. Oh my goodness! Did he get out of this one? No, okay. I believe it was on CD still because he was low HP, right? Uh-oh. Done. It does connect. They're trying to take down JT. I think they could do it. They do. V2 to pick up the kill. Can they snowball this one around? Abed sitting here still has yet to use the RP. ET is going to show himself first, but the Bloodthorn doing too much damage to him. He'll pop to it. And now 4-2-3. He's got a nice on two. The Matt Rider is forced to just die and watch his team, but is there a reinitiation here from Abed?
I think it's going to be hard to get out here. We have BKB on Vitium, but there's the RP to cancel TP.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't get out of this one. They're waiting for him. They drop the RP at the very last second. Now V-Tune throwing the sun out again, but it'll be the last thing that he does. That's going to be Abed picking up the kill.
They do get the Timber Saw, but I think once when when Moodeng are 5 together, it feels very hard for 9Pandas.
Yeah.
They just don't have enough damage, and between the song, it's so hard to. Maybe if they had the BKB on Monkey King, they could like triple BKB and all in the Naga, for example. But seems difficult game for them.
Yeah. I mean, I like what you're saying about all in the Naga because she is netting a lot of gold and really hasn't died since I think bot side where they did end up going on her with the Bat Rider and the Primal, but she's worth a lot of gold. Look at how she's playing this one. Like, she's not even playing it with her main hero. She's just sending her illusions and Bloodthorns on one support. And you did say it, like, they don't deal with the Naga illusions very well in these subs.
Yeah, they definitely don't. Like, it's very hard for them to push out the waves.
There's another reason that we didn't see a lot of Naga Siren for a while, because Lion was so damn popular. Literally just one shard and all of your illusions are gone. For this courier. There you go. That's a Lotus killed. Ooh, that's CP. Alright, yeah. Use the ulti only to find out that he's already home.
Question is, are you going to defend on 9Pandas? Doesn't look like they're too motivated to come back.
Well, I mean, thankfully, with 4-2-3's build, he still doesn't have, like, the butterfly yet, so... Still a little bit hard to go up that high ground. In fact, he's going for the heart first, so just go for the raw HP. Looks like it could work. Oh, my lord! The Bloodthorn damage from Lies is way too much. He's got it back out. Popping the BKB. Didn't even have a chance to use the Blade Mail.
Nope, force the BKB. It's also kind of disgusting with the Naga Illus and the Mag Skewer, right? Like we talked about before.
Yeah.
It's just, you get so much vision from Bounty Hunter and Naga Illus that it gets so easy to skewer people.
Uh-oh. Alk. He's gonna end up silencing and stunning himself, but... So far, this has just been free. They're actually taking these... I am pretty well, and Abed, there it is, the kidnap.
No
with
BKB
that
this time.
Harpoon and Lies. There's no more BKB. He's got to back away. Do they have the subsequent damage just a little bit more? No. Looks like he'll get out for now. Oh. That's a nice Wukong's actually, but I think it just pushes them away. Oh no, he gets pushed away. No, out of his own Wukong's, only to pick it up. Oh no, I think this should be Rax now, right?
Yeah, they might be a little scared of the lasso still, but I imagine it will be. They don't have Glyph anymore.
No Glyph, no Monkey King. Definitely no Wukong's.
I think Mac could hit.
Oh, what? I mean, he gets pulled in backwards. I actually don't think this is good for him. He's going to lose his first life out of whatever traversal that was. And now Abed, the Lotus Orb is actually going to bounce the sun around. But the RP, that's not used yet. He did end up canceling it. He's trying to get away with that harpoon, but silenced up now. Could be a lot of damage. Maybe they can actually kill him here. They'll trade away the Bat Rider. That is a very good trade, but they still lose lives. Forced to buy back on Abed, actually. He wants to end this one now.
Still haven't. They got the melee Rex already, so they're just gonna keep hitting the bot Rex too. 20k gold up, by the way.
Oh, monkey. No, they're dragging back the monkey. And he's gone. No buyback for him. Just doesn't have the gold for it. And he's just so fragile. He doesn't have the BKB. He doesn't have the health. I don't even know if a BKB would really fix things.
Nah, it's... I don't know. It looks too hard.
Yesterday, we see somebody go comfortable, get the Void Spirit carry, and it doesn't feel like it should be great, but, you know, they made it work out. This time around, 4-2-3, I genuinely had significantly less belief about this one. Feels like there's more than enough wave clear to make sure that 4-2-3 doesn't really play the game, but the moves that 9Pandas made against this Naga Siren, against the team, just felt wrong in a lot of ways.
Okay, we have a lasso on Zeus, but who's killing who here?
Yeah, this is calling the ambulance, but not for me. That Chakram just does not show up. It's like I'm watching a Skywrath mage.
Yeah. Imagine they're just gonna 5-man top and end this game. I don't think
I think so, yeah.
9Pandas can do that much at this point.
No, it doesn't feel that way. I mean, this is a really good build. Oh, I see. DC on the Zeus real quick. He went for the Bloodthorn. Now just, I like the Heart, as you say, like just something to tank up. Heart would definitely do the job, and it has. Heart is also like a critical item on the Naga Siren because you're constantly like going in and out of these fights, and you actually get to play it like a PA, where you kind of like go in, get a kill, go out, let the Heart do its regen, and then go back in when you can.
Yeah, it's a nice item on Illu heroes in at least it used to be back in the day when also on Terrorblade, where you're always full HP, so your Illu's always full HP. That's kind of... That's a nice way to look at it too. The health region you get is cool in that way.
I remember when Terrorblades would go like the early Reign of Tarask even for the regen.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I think, I don't remember the build particularly, but back in the day people went Radiance, right? And then they would just go Radiance Heart on Terrorblade.
Yeah.
But
I know
Heart
that was actually a Naga Siren build that also ended up getting a little bit popular earlier on.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. Whenever there's like super weak supports in the game, I wouldn't consider the Bat Rider super weak, but the ET definitely is. So I could see like a Radiance Naga even like technically working in this game. I've obviously loved the build that 4-2-3 did in this one. Oh, stun. Does end up getting sent on back. They've gotten a lot of damage on the bounty, and oh no, the Earth Splitter. It's just not enough.
Yeah, it's also they have 2 Lotus Orbs, so you can't really use Pulverize.
Yeah. Or Lasso. Or
Lasso.
Stun.
Yeah. So
it's a really good Lotus game. That's why I think it's on JT and the bounty, right? They both have one?
Yep.
I feel like Lotus as an item has kind of fallen out, but it is coming on back now that there's not as much focus on the auras.
Oh, BKB's used.
Yeah, it was, but they weren't able to go on that Naga Siren just yet. Rip through from JT keeps him alive. Now Serenata, oh my god. They're not even on top of him, but he's got to back away. There's just way too much damage. 4-2-3 is going to step on forward with the blink in. They're trying to lasso up Bounty. He'll save his team thanks to the Song of the Siren, and now Bounty, he's going to get some track kills out of this one. They kill Oopsie, trying to chase down VTune as well. JT with the Lotus. He'll send the stun back to the Alchemist, but the return to sender is blocked by the BKB and then the GG from VTune. So game one going to Moodeng. That means that they have an opportunity to get themselves this 2-0 and potentially passives or damage passives or anything like that. They really are largely control, but still very important game for us guys. Moodeng, they have the chance to at least hope that they can make it into the top 4 here. But for 9 Pandas, they're playing Falcons after this. If they want to try to get ahead of Extreme Gaming in this one in the standings, earn themselves that extra $5,000 plus a few EPT points, they got to get a win here. So we'll see what they're able to cook up on this one. Their lineup, outside of the fact that it's Beastmaster in the carry role, these heroes still feel very strong in the meta. Feels like a solid draft, right?
Yeah, I think once again, Pandas have a better draft than what we saw yesterday. Again, I think their draft does require them to play together pretty well. They don't have this, you know, their heroes need to be together to be effective. Like the Warlock, Beast, Tiny, Muerta, if they play together with the Dawn across the map, I think they have insanely strong team fight. They don't really like damage. They also scale if their net worths continue to grow. However, Moodeng's lineup seems maybe a bit more explosive with the PA timings. I guess the 9 Pandas weakness is the timing issue maybe. You have some Axe timing on Beast and Blink Tiny, but it's maybe, and it is powerful, but the Mag PA, you know, it seems a bit more, it's easier to execute, I would say.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much mistakes from 9 Pandas to be caught in some really bad situation.
Well, we're looking at a 1-item timing essentially for 9 Pandas, right? Like Ags on Beast, Blink on Tiny. I don't even think you care what the support items are. So it's really just like, well, getting that 1 item going. For Moodeng, I want to say that they're kind of in a lower position, right? It's going to be like maybe Battlefield MPA is enough if it's the mag. Is that, or do they need to wait for something else?
No, I think PA, depending on what happens in a game, PA can join in, right? It really just depends. If there's a fight across the map where he can take B and feel like get some kills, he can join the game. Apart from that, it's just the mag, Blink like we saw last game, the Ricky running around finding what he can.
Ooh. Are they trading a rune for a kill? I don't think so. I think Solo might actually live through this one. He's got plenty of heal from the Shadow Word, and so they lose 3 runes. And then the Half-Fun gets typed out. And he's fine, right? Like, trading the mana away for Shadow Word is perfectly okay.
Yeah, so much heal. But Solo still could lose a lot of resources here if he keeps getting clicked by this Ricky.
Good.
You don't really want to be using all your mana and tangos for almost no reason here.
Yeah, I mean, he is going to stroll up with about 50% health, 50% mana. Not the greatest thing. I feel like the Timbersaw actually has a pretty decent lane here. Last time things got out of hand a little, but I don't think we're going to see that this time. Oh, Abed. A lot of damage.
It's the mid lane is the battle of who can reposition the other guy.
Dude,
into tower.
Was tilted after last time. You know, Monkey King can't move that guy under the tower. Tiny can. And it should be probably trading farm for the most part then with these guys. I feel like both of them have these spells that help them get extra CS, nuke the wave. I think eventually it's going to be more rotational, right? Because neither of them really want to hit towers.
Yeah, you're right on that. Maybe Lich could gate top and offset the matchup. If the lane keeps playing out, I think it's going to be a tough lane for Ricky and Timbersaw overall. It does help that Warlock skills heal level 1. If he had Fatal Bonds, they could have potentially made it more annoying for Timbersaw. He would have to use more regen.
Oh, JT! That's rough. Like the little bit unfortunate CSing there. Tower was not favorable to him.
Yeah.
But still not so bad. Not so bad as a start. This bot lane is one of the stronger that we've seen. Of course, PA Lich both have a huge level 2 timing. If you do end up getting that level 2 first, sometimes you can just get easy first blood kills. Looks like in this lane, though, I don't think they got that big of a timing difference. Although they might still try a little bit. Nice jump away. Maybe didn't communicate it there, but another reason that Lich is so good in this lane is that I don't think you're ever going to get a full Starbreaker off.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of a big deal. Oh, Murta.
Oh, nice
he has to
TP.
TP out here. TP space, so that leaves the Dawn alone. He does get the Lotus though.
He does, but at the same time, Lich gets the stack. So while the Murta isn't here, Lich should be able to pull and probably deny a whole wave.
Yeah, true. That's kind of big.
Nice job, Serenata. Nice job. Holy. Getting the deny on the flag bearer and the range creep, then Abed not able to get the kills here.
Oh, and
another one.
That's frustrating for sure.
Dude, that's rough. Yeah, I mean, that's an Empower Magnus that wasn't able to get those. That is a frustration skewer right there.
I mean, also about top lane, the fact that the lane keeps pushing into the Timbersaw and they're not really able to kick him out means that he's out leveling the beast right now. So if he gets a fast level 6 here, it could be pretty problematic for the top lane.
Really well done here, clearing these creeps away.
Oh, Tiny is getting harassed here.
Yeah, I mean,
quite a lot.
No armor
might
just yet.
Actually, be in trouble.
It could be. It's a big toss, but they did bring in Solo. I think he's just here for the heal. I mean, this does mean that. Oh, yep, there it is. Somebody's going down with these rotations in the mid lane.
He might also die.
Yeah. And the calling doing a pretty good job, but it looks like they don't have the damage. So just going to be the Lich going down. Nice first blood. I honestly thought that top was going to see one since both of those supports were also running away, but it was fine. And Timber is catching up on the CS. He was a little bit lower. So things looking good. As you said, the level's also looking good for him. He's going to hit an early level 6, and versus a lot of melee matchups, it's going to feel really rough versus the Timber.
Yeah, especially if they can bring some more heroes up there. JT, you're going to try to pull the wave. He's going to take a lot of damage here.
Oh, yeah, he's not actually going to get... Oh,
he
no,
didn't
yeah,
even get it.
The worst.
But yeah, if you can bring a bunch of heroes to top lane when Timber hits 6 and kick out the beast, like that's massive. One of the strengths of the safe lane beast is that he's so strong and he has the long range nukes onto the creeps that it's very hard to take his tower as well, right?
True.
Kick him out.
Yeah.
So
do you do the same thing where you do with an offlane beast where you kind of just give up on him eventually and you just stack the ancients? Do you think they should do that as well with carry beast?
yeah, they could do that. Oh, Solo
this is a big fight, actually. They're going at it here. Jabs should end up taking down to the Fatal Bonds. 4-2-3 still connected as well. I mean, even from the grave, Solo is doing so much, but ladies, I don't think he gets another kill here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Fatal Bonds look like a lot of damage there. 600 damage by Warlock.
Lipsy. Oh no. I don't think 4-2-3 gets away from this one. You'll get one free ride back to the base. Yeah, sorry, they rudely interrupted you by fighting down there. So it is stack triangle and let him get that gold.
I mean, arguably you could stack your triangle and give it to Beast on 9 Pandas side, but you can also just let Beast farm because it's hard to contest and stack yourself for the Timbersaw, right? So both would benefit from stacking. I don't know. I don't think people have the best idea of how to play against a carry beast. Like how to approach the 0. but he just looks really strong. Every time I've seen it, it's like this, where he's just top net worth.
It's a ball lineup, right? End up pressuring too much.
This gate move by Beast and Warlock to bot lane with the first roar could be really devastating.
Could be. Lucy does drop down to calling. No more spells for you if you're sitting in there, and then lays a lot of damage himself. Now Lucy does end up going down. 4-2-3. He's forced to jump away. V-Tune just going to take the free kill he sees on Ollie first. But, I mean, PA is still kind of around. They're not done yet. The RP connects on 2 with a save for the Dawnbreaker. Going to give them plenty of health. Now it feels like 9 Pandas. They could be in control of this fight. Abed going to get Starbreaker down. Once again, this fatal bonds. Doing a lot of work right now for 9 Pandas.
9 Pandas playing really well this game, I think. They're doing a lot of good moves. I really like the skate. The level 6 beast skating. He still has roar. He could roll the Ricky here. It's pretty much free kill after he used the trick to the trade here.
Yeah, there it is. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? No other reason to hold the roar. You just want to use it to get kills if you're the carry.
Yeah, and then just back to farming. I mean, the tower also looks like it's gonna be very hard to defend here.
Should be, right? I mean, V2, that's part of what the hero does. But this was a really nice save. With the Dawnbreaker. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of great saves just yet today on Dawn, so that was our first one we got to really imagine.
It's also so early in the game that you haven't really... You might not even consider it, right?
True, yeah. It was pre 10 minutes, so...
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty good right now for 9 Pandas. They have an advantage that we didn't see in last time, and most of it is because, boy, that Timber Saw is just really hurting for some gold. He got the XP, but not much gold.
Yeah, I would like for him to sort of keep up the pressure, but I mean, you see them lingering around mid tower. Unfortunately, the mag has a haste, so it feels difficult to commit to the mid tower, but they're actually taking out some stacks here, which is kind of nice. But
oh wow, yeah.
Like, I would like them to try to take this mid tower with the golem. I think if they can open the mid tower, it's gonna be a little bit the same, where you enable this Tiny to get a fast blink, like we saw yesterday, and that's gonna enable the lineup to really kick in.
I mean, just getting that extra thing, like whatever it takes, even sacrificing gold off of other people, definitely feels like it just pumps the game way too much. And they'll have to, I mean, it is a Warlock. We've kind of talked about how, like, that guy's really good at backline. He doesn't do great with these aggressive players sometimes, but knowing that you also have, you know, a Beastmaster that can join up pretty early, I feel like it'll be fine, because the Tiny's job is going to be more to toss back, not really toss to get kills.
I really wish they would just push in mid with Tiny right now, use the Tome on Warlock, and start going for this tower. Like, I think that's... So he gets to level 6. They're kind of doing it. I want them to really commit for this tower, because if you look at the Moodeng's heroes, Lich is only level 5, Ricky's level 4. You know, there's no chance they're fighting, so I think this is a good play by them for sure.
Greedy Pub supported me says never use Tome before the 14-minute Wisdom Room, because that way you pretty much guarantee that you will be getting that XP, then you get to use your Grimoire. In a team setting where you actually care about the other people on your team, I'm not sure if you still do that.
Why does it benefit you to wait?
Because then you're likely going to be bottom XP in the game, but if you use the Tome too early, then you might not be anymore, and then you might not get the Tome if the core picks it up.
Oh, so you mean... So, yeah, but okay, but somebody else will, right?
Well, yeah,
but I guess if you want to be the Warlock who's the highest level, you mean... okay. I don't know. I think this game, he didn't have to eat it, I guess. He got his 6, they got the mid tower. But I think if he ate it even faster, he could have played even faster as well.
True.
I think it doesn't really benefit you to save it, because the higher level you get, the less this 250 XP per charge matters, right? We talked about this yesterday. It seems like he might as well take the other facet, which I don't even know what is.
You don't know what it is?
What is
the other facet? It's your health and regen, your health and mana regen ends up being damage for the golem that it emits in an AoE. So you get to go this very weird, you know, like Kai Assange hard if you want to, and then your golem is immolating and doing a ton of damage.
Okay, but if you're just a support and you have 4 HP regen per second like he has right now, you're not you deal 4 damage. You deal 90%.
It's definitely not a lot of damage.
Okay, that seems super underwhelming.
Yeah.
It might. It probably doesn't even.
Damage.
It probably doesn't even work with Shadow Word.
No, right? Because that's. I think that's additional.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a still stack here. I'd say this game looks much more challenging for Moodeng.
Yeah, I mean they're down so far at the beginning. I feel like they were really hoping that JT would be available, right, to kind of make some moves. He's hitting very, very rough timings right now. He's gonna have to get, boy, I want to say that Ags at this point might be necessary for him. Just I don't see how he really survives these fights any longer. Of course, can't really go that right away, so he's going for the Kaya. No.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're just looking to dodge for quite a while as a Moodeng and get some more items on the PA timber before you take a fight, and then if Moodeng overextends, then you can turn something perhaps with the Chain Frost with RP.
He was farmed pretty aggressively. They actually got, I believe, an Ancient stack out of the 9 Pandas side. So far, I mean, they're actually getting a lot more net than I would expect for a team that's down so much this early on. Looks like they do get the kill on Oli, thankfully. So still trying to cut out the map here for 9 Pandas with the Blink Dagger on Sonata.
Yeah, but that's a very early roll share for V-Tune.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Arbit is just farming enemy triangle.
Oh, they lost the Wisdom Rune. I think they actually get both now. But that is a very risky TP in 4-2-3. He pays for it. Now knowing that there's no PA for a long, long time, they're just going to be pushing this tower thanks to that Aegis on the Beastmaster.
Okay, what do you think about this theory, or this idea?
Okay.
Let me just have a look. Let's say... Okay, so the golem lasts 1 minute, okay?
Yeah.
What do you think? You play Warlock, you just, the second you can eat the tome, you eat it, you get your level 6 right there, you just stack some camps and junk, you just drop it straight away.
Okay.
You just, you don't run around thinking, oh, I'm gonna get this perfect rock onto 4 heroes and we're gonna wipe them, because the enemy knows you're 6. They're gonna not allow you to get, you just drop the rock and farm.
I'm down for it. I gotta do that today. Looks like they kill Lopsy in the mid lane. Seems good, but that seems like it could be a real strat.
I think it's not bad, honestly. It lasts 1 minute. It's quite a long time.
Yeah.
You can farm a lot with this.
Yeah, I mean, it would essentially be what, like 7 damage that you would be adding to the immolation. The base immolation is 30. So
No. You don't have that facet. You have the
you don't.
The book facet.
Oh, just right now.
Yeah. So,
I see. I thought you meant you should take the other facet to do it.
I think this is a cool strat. Then you buy like first item Solar Crest or something like that. You have it super early, and then you just follow the strong core around, and you can't kill it because you have Solar Crest at like 12 minutes or something.
So you use, I mean, hopefully you have like 2 or 3 charges. You immediately get your 6 when you can. It doesn't matter because you have 6 faster than most people anyways. And then you, yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't have a other hero that takes the stacks, it's even better. In this game, you might be stealing your stack from V-Tune. He might not love it. Uh-oh. Dude, they're just hunting on the map, and they've gotten 2 kills. Trying to make this. Oh, no! The Avalanche just barely missed!
Ooh.
Okay, but that one doesn't. So Oli, he's going to be stuck here or dead here.
But still, he needs to drag over more heroes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Still a lot of space created.
He's even... Yep, there it is. Uses a stick charge as well.
Blood grenade, minus 50 gold.
True.
Definitely worth You're not getting as much out of the map as you would with 9 Pandas, because the PA is farming.
Yeah, you've lost 2,000 net worth over the course of your Aegis, and that is with you starting this off by killing the PA and then killing her tower.
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
This is... Oh, that is... Is corrosion on Riki a normal thing? I feel like I've seen people just try to rush out the defusal as fast as they can.
I feel like it's not that normal. I agree. I think also people do the... You know, spend their gold somehow else. Either they go
like
defusal or they go fast drums or something. I think I've seen as well. But
it's a lot of gold off your defusal for a hero that's like, you're not getting kills on the map right now. You're essentially getting your passive gold and like maybe a creep camp or two.
But still reduces healing. Can't be that bad.
I mean, the item's good, but man, defusal seems to be like the item that you're looking for is the 4 Riki now.
Yeah. Still, you have a lot of things going for you as 9 Pandas now. You get the tier 2 here. You got the tier 2 bottom as well earlier.
Yep.
So the map is getting smaller in theory. I mean, Moodeng are all over the place though, farming. So I don't think this is a scenario Moodeng are unfamiliar to be in and unhappy being in even. They kind of were used to play like this before as well. It's very rad, drag out the game.
Yeah. Which is hard versus like, that's what Beastmaster carry does so well. I mean, this is the ball of all ball carries, trying to get as much as you can done on the map. And if they manage to, I mean, they got 2 tier 2s out of this one. There's only 1 left in the mid lane. You might not even need an Aegis to take that mid tier 2, but
I think
still, I mean, pretty good for them.
Does Beast really not have a neutral item still?
Oh.
Or did he just send it back because he thinks he's gonna get...
Kind of overrated, you know? I mean, neutral items, not a butterfly. It looks like he actually ends up purchasing one and just taking it out to him because he's tired of waiting.
Yeah.
And they were all found, yeah.
Maybe he just sent it back because he thought, okay, it's past the time. I'm gonna get tier 2 now.
Maybe it's a statement, you know. I can beat you even without a neutral item.
Sure.
Going X-Verse on the Dawnbreaker again. I feel like we've seen other people try. It's Orchid, some Echo, maybe even a Dessa or something like that. Oh, he knows that he's not going to complete it in time. Oh no, this is a bit of a disaster. They're using the Donald to come on in. They surely will kill 4-2-3. Oh no.
He went for the wave there? That's so greedy.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
That's kind of expensive death. Because I think they were almost getting to the point where they could look at potentially taking a little fight around mid with the RP skewer.
Yeah.
But maybe not. It's still kind of hard against the Dawnbreaker, against the Rock, against the BKB Beast.
Now they see everything right now. Like they saw that the mag is nowhere near here. I don't know if they got to click on him in general, but they do see as a TP. OPA, so they're just going right in here.
Feels like Moodeng can't fight at all. You lost all tier 2s, and you can lose your Tormentor now. You're probably also going to lose... I mean, 9 Pandas can take their own Tormentor anytime they want.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to, right? Like, they don't have to go back on the map at all. Roshan is going to respawn in about 1 to 4 minutes. So they've got... You know, as long as they keep this area of the map, they can take the Wisdom Rune, they can take the portal, and then they'll be right where they need to be.
Yeah. True. But looks like they're gonna take a fight now. They're smoked up here.
We got the Wisdom.
Oh, Loopsy is way out of position here.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a back now then, because Serenata, he actually backed so he could grab his own Wisdom Rune. I think this is a bit of a disaster, actually. The RP...
Yeah.
Not used just yet. Still holding it. V2 uses the Roar, trying to get away with the BKB. Jabs. Oh no, the blanketed time. I mean, sure, they lost 2, but they only lost 2 supports, and I guess it's fine for them.
Yeah, still though, I don't think you're in a position where you need to lose any heroes or use the BKB to run away. I think, again, we see this disconnected 9 Pandas, right? You are... I don't know if they didn't expect Moodeng to fight that, or what? Or just being greedy in general? Like, you should 5-man take that wisdom, right? Make sure no shenanigans happen. If they come, you fight them, and then you can go across the map, right? And take the other things.
Ooh,
nice smoke.
Balance down on the Tiny. And JT, he's kind of facing up like he wants to take this fight. Brother, I don't think you want that.
Just egging him,
sitting
so
in the
maybe
soup.
he can.
And Solo, yeah, there we go. Drop the rock, but the RP, it's on 3, but the heal. That is an Aghanim Scepter heal from Laiz. They still will end up losing the Muerta. Vitoon has no Aegis. Does he die here? He does. 4-2-3. He'll pick up that kill. Jabs once more, seeing the Tiny with his tree throw. I don't know if you can get on this guy, though. JT shoving himself forward even more. The committal from 4-2-3. Toss up with the Conda. It's a lot of damage, but they kill out the Tiny. Now jumping on Solo as well. Under their tier 2 tower. And the full comeback is realized for Moodeng Esports.
Yep, they're back.
Are fortified.
Oh, bad last 2 minutes for 9 Pandas. That almost felt like they still have strong team fight, but that felt like the fight that they did not want to lose. Like,
yeah,
it's the Mag PA lineup. It's so scary when you give this type of comeback.
Kind of started with a Tiny TP, right? Like, making sure that you weren't all there on that Wizard Moon. You bled those 2 supports. You lost your map control. And then it just never feels like they really recovered. Even this ulti was really nice, but the damage is very overwhelming right now, it feels, for Moodeng.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to use a lot of spells on this Timbersaw unless you burst him from 100 to 0, right? If he gets the Aghanims off, you don't really have the tools right now to kill him through it. By the way, we have a Glimmer Cape on Ricky Maru. That's why you know this item is good. When the Invis heroes buy Invis.
Right? I feel like at that point, it's telling you something is wrong.
What are we doing here on supports now?
Yeah, this might be a little bit too deep. That Tiny wasn't really around, so they lose Loopsy again. And boy, yeah, Ricky Glimmer Cape. Surely the answer here is reduce the base magic resist of Glimmer Cape, right?
Oh, of course, you can glimmer your allies, right? But I mean, it's a good item against Tiny for sure. Just a good item,
like,
you know?
to nerf this item without making it to like an unpurchasable item. Is it just nerfing the base magic resist? I mean, it's 25. Isn't that more than a pipe?
Yeah, I think the fact that it gives move speed, it gives the damage barrier, and the flat magic resist is just too many good things. And Invis being so strong in general. It's too many things for too little gold, I would say. I don't know how you nerf it so that carries don't buy it though. It's pretty hard.
Oh, dude, they get the Aegis. 4-2-3. He is the one to pick it up. Vitoon ends up giving the roar to him, but it's much too late. They're going to have to evacuate this one. PA still looking for more kills. Vitoon, you don't escape this one, brother. He'll go down, and it feels 9 Pandas. Their grip on this game has finally released. And Laiz, he's the only one left for them to target, I believe. Loopsy's going to try to get away. This poor Dawnbreaker has nowhere to go. Oh, but does he get the Aegis on the way out? No, okay, he still has it.
Fairly
well
not.
done there from 4-2-3 to dodge it out.
Yeah, I mean, I almost can't blame the Beast for trying to go in there, because like, if you give the Aegis to PA in this type of situation, it's going to be very hard to come back. But
yeah,
he just dies instantly, and then the Warlock got no spells off either.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue. It's rough, right? Whenever you have a fight like this and your carry is going like balls to the wall, it's like, oh man, it's okay. Who did we rock? And then you realize your PA just murdered the Warlock in what, 2-3 hits?
Can they kill the Tiny here, or are they overextending a little bit?
They are. There's the rock. That's what we saved it for in 4-2-3. Still has the Aegis. Even if you kill him once here, it's not over. Looks like they will finally kill him that once. He's sitting pretty far away. There are a lot of Dire heroes around this PA. Could this be their fight? Again, he dumps out, but the Lich will be the first one to take the punishment. Vitoon still getting gone on here, but the Avatar is betting the BKB as well. 4-2-3 falls. You've flown too close to the sun. But I think V-Tune still might pay for this one. But the heal, oh, that comes in. V-Tune is still alive for now. In fact, they're going to use the BKB piercing stun to get on top of this Timber. The damage, it's too much. They get a team wipe for 9 Pandas, and they're back in control.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I guess there's the counter throw. So you have I don't know. PA just kind of went in alone there for the Tiny, but Tiny is not that easy to kill, right? He's
a lot of armor on him.
Yeah, sure.
He got it out of the cloud. I know it's not a ton of minus armor, but it's still some.
So this was pretty big now.
Who does, is this actually control for 9 Pandas? I honestly thought after the Aegis fight, it was like, okay, Moodeng clearly are the ones that like have control of this game, but if you dive too hard, even with the Aegis on PA, you know, it wasn't enough. They still lose a fight. Who's scaling into this one? Because we're gonna get to the point where like the late game just wins.
Yeah, I think 9 Pandas are back in control in some aspects for sure. I mean, Beast is gonna have Shivas right now, right?
Yeah.
28. He's so strong right now. The Dawnbreaker is gonna be close to AC. Like they're gonna get a whole new round of items, right? And yeah, like the PA needs to. I mean, Timbersaw can also deal a lot of damage. It's like it's still kind of even, but I would say this one it felt like Moodeng was. It almost felt like the game was over with that Roshan, right? But now, with this one, it's back to even again. Anything can happen.
But surely, you know, PA versus Beastmaster Carry, PA is the one that eventually scales out, right?
Yeah, but it's like the entirety of the parry draft, if the 9 Pandas draft, if they can stay alive, like through the PA BKB, they have the roar, they have the tiny burst, right? They have potentially tools to take him down. You're also going to have a refresher on Beast eventually in this game. But yeah, generally, yeah. PA does outcarry this, but
you got to get the
gold. Not always.
So how do they keep control of this map then?
Like for example, the Ricky's impact in this game is also gonna fall, right? He has a Glimmer Cape. He has a Pavis. Like, he's not going to deal any damage. He's literally just a smoke screen and some vision.
See, that's a mistake. You know, you got to go for that, you know, diffusal, Ags, maybe go back for a Battle Fury, you know, really scale up on that Ricky.
He might die here. Does he see him?
They don't have him, right? Oh, I think they just saw him. Tree throw down. They use the roar. Boy, that is commitment.
Oh, might as well.
Now I think they might pay for it, right? I mean, the calling is down. Timber in a little bit of a rough spot. They will end up dispelling his Ags, but V-Tune still very low. If they commit for him, I think they could get the kill. That is a ambitious smoke. It doesn't work out, but he's still around, still alive on V-Tune.
I'm surprised Beastmaster took so much damage there.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he's able to heal. I mean, drums and Shadow Word. He's going to have plenty of heal eventually.
Oh, by the way, have you ever seen anyone take this item on JC? Look, yes, the doubloon.
The balloon. I very, like, rarely see that item picked up at all, but it's getting a higher percentage. Why is that? Why are more people starting to pick this up?
Are people starting to pick this up, though?
Well, okay.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone take this item.
You don't think ever? Oh.
I've never seen in any pro game anyone ever take this item. But I don't know. I mean, the mana region is okay, I guess.
Does it show which one? Like, which one is he toggled on right now?
I want to say he toggled to HP, just based on.
Oh, because the HP is. Yeah, okay.
It just looks off, right? That he only has 1200 mana.
Yeah. Interesting. So
mana and health region.
His health.
So that's why he has 28 HP region right now.
Wow.
Because he also gets region based. So maybe it's kind of cool with the Kaya Sanj actually.
Surely, as like heroes that have these overwhelming pulls, one or the other, right? Such as OD or as Timber that really rely on that. Surely this has got to be a really good item for them.
Yeah, I think the part you don't think about is the region aspect, and that one scales really well with the Kaya Sanj item.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this item is a little underlooked in that way.
It's interesting. He's not going to have it for too much longer. We're going to have another set of items in about 5 minutes, but yeah, I've seen it like rarely picked up, and I guess now it makes sense then if you have, again, like overwhelming pulls of one or the other, it really helps to double down on that. It was not a me type of item. I tried to read the description whenever it first came out, and I was like, you know what, I just won't pick it up.
I mean, I tried to take it, but it just seems underwhelming compared to most other items.
Maybe it should be a tier 1, maybe nerf some of the values of it and drop it down one.
Anyways, we do have a 5-man
I think
smoke
Penny's gonna break this
from Moodeng.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, but he got an invis rune. Do they see him? Okay, now he's up. Avalanche as well. I don't think you're able to save this guy. Yeah, he's gonna go down immediately. That was your mid-tiny just disappearing in the mid lane.
Man, Timber deals so much damage to Tiny. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Any of those strength heroes, man, he rips them up.
Like, look at the, if you click on the Tiny, his HP is down to 2,000 max when he died because of the
loss.
Yeah.
It's crazy. JT, he's had very good Timber games, even though the lane wasn't good this time. His actually playing the game has always been very impressive in this series. PA Glimmer. At least this PA does have the Glimmer and the SMY. I think that's what we were missing last time. I forget who had it, but we literally saw an Avatos that didn't even allow him to get the Glimmer on.
It was Jackie.
Yeah.
But what else we got going here? Glimmer on Lich. Going 4-star next.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still a pretty tight game. This is what still matters, you know. Moodeng, if they're able to get this win, they could be still getting into group stage 2. 9 Pandas, they'll get themselves at least $5,000 if they're able to win this game. So seems still high impact for both teams, and they're going to smoke up here. Roshan is going to be up in 45 seconds, which means it's basically going to be top. So even after this fight, they still have to try to fight for control of the other side of the map too.
The DD top, by the way, spawned. Doesn't look like they're going to go all the way and check it, though. By the way, the refresher is up on Beast, so he is very strong right now. With the double BKB, double Roar, double Shields.
Dude, they're smoking around each other. I think they're about to see, though, who is the big targets for each team? Who do they need to find?
Looks like they're going to try to find PA.
Oh, and they're going to find PA. It looks like they don't have much of a choice. The Rock is dropped as well. There's the refresher, too. They get the Roar again. But here comes the Donald to maybe finish off this PA. She's so low. A little bit more damage with the RP. It's not in time to say 4-2-3. He's coming back in. He wants some more. But they're still fighting in the cloud. Jabs. He's just skating around these engagements, providing the evasion, providing the minus armor. And they may take this one still for a 1 fight. The PA with a buyback gets a kill. Trying to find anybody else here, but they're just going to accept, look, we lost 2, but the carry bought back. We'll take those.
Yeah, you are going to get the Roche for PA, though. But I've never seen so much value from a Lich armor, though. The Lich armor just tanked so much damage from the on top of the PA. That was double Roar. Everybody just trying to burst the PA down, but just barely enough to get him down.
You don't pierce evasion either, right? Like, there's no Bloodthorn, there's no MKB.
Yeah,
so
true.
PA is currently rocking what, 51%? Or no, 70% evasion? Am I reading that correctly?
51. Why do you
51
get
bonus,
70?
right? Oh, okay, yeah. So.
Starting evasion. Nah, it's.
Yeah, it's only 52%. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So still, I mean, you're missing every other attack, and with the drums going around, I feel like they're going to want some sort of, whether it be Bloodthorn or MKB or something. I don't think Beastmaster, I mean, he's going in for an Octarine next. I'm a little surprised. I feel like somebody's going to start hitting this guy.
Yeah, actually, I would like to see like a Bloodthorn or something on the Beast.
Yeah. Like, Bloodthorn is acceptable. There's no Lotus on this Moodeng team, right? So it's not going to get instantly dispelled.
Or Silver Edge on somebody. Tiny already has a Shadow Blade. But, I mean, he didn't have BKB. I think it's actually kind of surprising they didn't have the damage to kill him with 2 Roars. Maybe nobody else was focusing him.
Like, if you're not killing him with 2 roars and the Dawnbreaker all coming in, like, you know, there's got to be some item next. You're missing something. Surely that's got to be the evasion factor.
I mean, if Moodeng fucks up here and PA dies twice, you do have a kind of a win condition. If you can also kill the Lich is also very important to hold base. So if you die on those 2 heroes, you could see 9 Pandas kill buildings very fast.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Right now, only a 1,000 net worth lead, but they do have Aegis on PA. However, boy, if that PA dies twice, that is dieback on her. With a Beastmaster on your team, you could lose some racks fast.
Radiant's bottom
Maybe they're
also
safe. They're not actually going high ground.
Nah, it's very difficult to hit buildings, right?
top tower.
And you're also scared. Like if you die twice though, if you die once on PA, and then you're respawning and everyone's on top of you, like what happened earlier, like it's, you might lose the game, right? What we might see is Abed looked for some kind of screw plays, right? Might start like fishing in the base, but
Well, Dawnbreaker's the only one in the base right now. Does have the ulti. Does have the Ags.
oh, look at PA showing a lone bottom. Are they gonna attempt to go on him?
Big kill to try to get.
They scanned.
He's actually just skipping the tower and just going up to the wave too. I mean, Dawn is allowed to kind of just like farm back here, but you're not getting much gold right
Ricky.
now. As 9 Pandas are jumping in though. Rock drops or not, to try to get the Ricky first. Looks like he will. That's plenty of damage. JT though, forcing the TP out from Loopsy. I think after this one, they want to back out because 4-2-3. He's in. He wants to get these kills. They're going to fear him away. He hasn't used the BKB just yet. And not only do they get the Ricky, but I think they successfully evacuate.
This is not good for Moodeng,
They
I would
just
say.
cliff the rock, and here it comes. Ulti out. They need a little bit more damage on 4-2-3, but I don't think they have it. In fact, he's turning around. They're going to have to toss up. They used the Dawn ult a little earlier than they wanted to. And now PA, as she comes back, she might be king of the hill with no other save left for your team. Here goes on V-Tune. PA should have the damage, I think. He's trying to turn around, face up for his team to get out of here, but they don't have a prayer of escaping. It's 3 dead already. Only Dawn and Muertas to survive, and this could be high ground.
It looked like it was getting a very weird for Moodeng there when the PA died once.
Dire's
Once
Ricky
again,
already
she
died.
lived in a way that I don't think she should have lived, and that's going to come down to just not piercing evasion.
How many buildings can you get now as Moodeng? Don't have shot on Timbersaw, but
Dire's structures are falling.
there's buy on Beastmaster and his roar in 15 seconds here.
Surely you're allowed to drop one, right? You definitely drop your mid racks. I think the question is, do you drop top as well?
Maybe when Warlock is up, you can try to buy back Beast and set up something.
That's your carry.
But it's kind of hard to kill the. It's very hard to kill the PA. I mean, Tiny is also up in 10 seconds, so I think you're not gonna get more. And maybe you are, but then you're very ballsy. You can get 2 sides here.
They just saw everything on Dawnbreaker.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Still going for it. Now popping the ulti on Lopsy, making sure he doesn't get gone on by the PA immediately. Does mean that Solo could be in a rough spot here. He uses himself up at JT, forced up on the BKB. Still will just stand here for his team. Now Solo with the Ghost Scepter. Should be the last thing he presses, and yep, he'll go down. Does have buyback, but maybe they're accepting that. We got to kill. Now we got to go because Beastmaster's up.
Yeah. I think the Warlock's death is kind of saving the racks there a bit. If he didn't create that space, then probably would have lost another millibags.
No, I think so.
The smoke is interesting by Moodeng. It doesn't look like it's going to catch anything. But it could have caught somebody off guard in that ancient camp over there.
Oh, yeah. No, if they were able to find someone. This is when you feel it, right? Like you saw Aegis is out. They backed off your high ground. They lost a hero too. Like maybe it's time for us to go out and farm, but not quite yet. Dude, he was so low. Honestly, the way that things hit, it looked like the tree throw healed him. It was just from the satanic hit at the same time. Yeah, and we're starting to feel like this is a Beastmaster carry. Eventually it gets so late and like he doesn't have as much armor. Even though he has the Shivas, it's still not enough to keep him alive versus the PA. Doesn't pierce through evasion, so even in his roar, it's hard.
Yeah. It's also that there's not that much damage coming from anybody else. Like if he had some kind of follow-up under the roar, like a Lina mid or something like that, then they would have the ability to kill the PA.
I mean, Tiny's gonna try to get the silvers, so that's gonna be their hope. Some follow-up. What? Yeah. Okay, JT. Okay. He's zipping on through there.
Yep.
Hey, there it is. Bloodthorn queued up for that Beastmaster. We love to see it. They're fighting up here again. This is the second time. What's so enticing about fighting up on this high ground?
The fact that they know they're there, perhaps. Oh, look at that
Tiny!
toss.
Almost killing
Wow.
Oli. He does get it. The Donald coming in on jabs as well. There's no Aegis on this PA. If you manage to take a good fight here, it could be a good spot for you, but there's so much damage. V-Tune turning around with the roar. He's going to turn and fight as well with the RP. It locks them all in. This is 4-2-3's fight. Sitting in the soup, Serenata. One last toss of the road because his team is feeling the pressure. Jabs will start to separate them. 4-2-3 will kill him.
Rampage.
And does he get it? There it is. The Rampage from 4-2-3. As his team faces elimination. 4-2-3, man. He's clutch. They get the kill, get the 2-0, and potentially keep themselves alive here in Group Stage 1.
Yep, they do claim it in the